to be my whole pressure to the extent that forgive me, but any. I don't want to use
actually
that
say
word.
because a lot of girls go through
be
that.
real.
Go for maybe I settle because
Be real.
yeah.
Feel free.
No. The thing is, you're not being disrespectful. Go for maybe I settle for less.
Any stupid guy that comes your way, you go for it because you want to marry. Even I'm like, this guy doesn't even deserve me.
Not at all.
But you have to because pressure. Okay, then you end up regretting. See, I always say, I want to marry right than marry wrong.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Keeping 100 here in Nkonkonsa Studios. My name is Maud Yana Nenate. You can call me Mayan for short. Stryka Becca said, so on your 100 member.
Yeah, I like that.
So a very big thank you to Chelsea Black for my beautiful makeup and also to Bello Couture for my shirt as well. Follow him on all social media platforms at Bello Couture.
That's what's up. Keep It 100 is actually brought to you by Handog Prestige Limited and Point Homeopathy Clinic and Specialized Mineral Water. More than that today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel on YouTube Nkonkonsa and follow us on all social media handles.
Exactly.
Nkonkonsa Studios. We're about to have fun. I'll introduce my brother. You introduce your brother.
Okay. That's it.
I have my big brother, Krymi. Yeah, welcome back, bro.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Charlie. Awesome to be here.
Okay, so I also have my brother here.
Let's get it, more.
Of course, he's called Perry, so he's also here to dissect some issues here on the show. And a very big shout out to Kofas Media for hosting us as well. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So what are we talking about?
Brother Perry's in the building. Brother Perry's in the building. I thought we were discussing about the pressure. Put it together.
The pressure in figuring out life before or after 30.
The person changed and say before I be
thank you.
Let's go to the well, bro. OJ was saying, what do you think about the topic? Because pressure maybe will also when you're about to hit 30, and that's what part 30 now. Maybe your life goes, you don't have everything as planned. Say, you wanted to. You might hear some type of way, and society starts seeing you in a certain way, especially what I saw no my man. You should go to what's your talk?
My attitude.
Yeah. What you think? What do you think about the topic itself?
Okay. I believe this particular topic, it all boils down to society.
Yes.
Society has actually carved a niche for everyone that has been birthed in this society. You understand? Okay. So it's a standard. Say, we do HBI. You need to
have this. You have to have done this.
Yes. To the point that some marriage, when you hit a certain age, people feel you are a failure because you are not able to. You are not able to get married or something like that. So I think everything in all boils down to society. Yeah, it's a societal something.
Exactly.
Krymi,
what do you think about this topic?
This topic actually is personal. And to understand this topic, you need to look into yourself and say, what do I want to do? It's a personal preference. This topic is very, very interesting.
Yeah,
because I think we all had some. I wanted to say funny goals, but it's not funny. Like we all say, we debate. I'm a Tom first time. Now it's a joke. Everybody laughing. When you want to get married? At first,
25, 26.
They say you'll come by 70.
Yeah, it becomes a New Year resolution.
Don't mind me.
Once you hit the age, you're not able to get married. That's next year.
I think
that's a New Year resolution for you.
But I think men don't really care about it that much on the marriage side. But man now bro.
We don't care or think about it much, but society makes us think about it.
For instance,
this morning,
your mother wants you to marry?
No, not even my mother. A friend called her. One of our colleagues just sent a wedding invitation. Before he woke up today, another one just dropped. So when you called, he said, "Hello, Charlie, what's up? When did they marry?" I said, "What's up? Why that question?"
Oh, no.
You see, so now this morning, all my thoughts are about marriage.
Hey,
but personally, I might not be ready for it emotionally, financially, or whatever. But people are expecting me because they feel I'm okay, but to me, I'm not okay to bring in someone else.
Why like that?
Yeah, that's how the
Somebody's
thing
speaking
goes
from the heart and you're like, is it because it's your brother? Let him speak his mind. Don't do that. Krymi.
Oh,
to be a
emphasis,
lady.
society pressure. No, if I want to do something and I feel it's time for me to do it, I'll do it.
Yes.
Now, the personal preference that I spoke about, and they say, understand, so Obia wants to plan their life. And I say, when you are coming up, you want to put your life into some different planning or perspective. Say, when you get to this point, I should be able to get here so that it will be easier for me to get to the next stage. You always want to progress as a person. And no, in my creative benchmarks, thresholds, my home say, okay, so me drew 18, I should be able to get my certificate from maybe a secondary school or baby. You can add 3 to 4 years to that. You can say, oh, by 4 years after, maybe I mean my first degree, and you can calculate that with school near there. Into those ones are feasible. Those ones say, okay, with school near there, you can plan it. But anything can happen.
Yeah,
life issues can happen. I know people whose parents who were taking care of them, unfortunately died in the process.
Yeah.
And it became tougher for them. Inti ama omu feel say as a catch because me nya obi a nkobe what horse time. Inti ama sa pressure na bedam say ye man me say 2, 3, 4 years am dey akoye adwuma instead say come dey go school no I have to go back any ade. And no and ma sa pressure na ye because the friends, the mates now near school no mu nyina nya mu first degree. Ebi mu ye adwuma wo baby. Then you feel pressure say as a catch. But life is not a race. Life is not a race. Until that pressure should not be there.
You see,
life is just life.
You see, Krymi said there's no societal pressure on him. I would say he's not being fair.
Me too.
Because the pressure will come, but it's up to you to bow to it or not. He can't tell me that as it stands now, his boys are not telling, oh, when are you releasing a hit song? When are you trying to do this? It's not a pressure. It's not only about marriage. You understand?
I agree with
it's not
that.
a pressure. That's your career. So they feel at this point you should break even or something.
It's true.
Yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say.
I agree
So when
with
you
him.
say that there's no societal pressure on you, I think you're not being fair to the conversation.
No, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah, that's true.
I
There
want
is societal pressure.
yeah.
The only thing is if you allow the pressure to get to
100%.
you.
Yes.
I agree.
If you
with
fold,
You die.
you. No, Mod was something to say.
Oh, you know.
No.
For me, my question is, at what time or age do life actually start? Is it when you're born or when you get to a certain age? Then meaning you have to figure out your life out. And also, I'm coming. And also, who came up with this ideology that life must start at 30 or 25? That's bullshit to me. Okay. So for me, I feel life happens. When it happens to you, what do? Do you sit and wallow in tears, or you pick yourself up and try to make yourself happy? I will factor that, like what my brother said, to societal pressure and peer pressure. You see your friends, like he said, like he's stating it emphatically, that you see your friends doing well and you ask yourself, what is wrong with me? Oh, and at the end of the day, you factor it to fear for. But what are you also doing to yourself? What are you trying to do to get there? Your friends are making it. What are you also doing? Are you still going to be there and be like, yeah, me and myself, my destiny is so? At a point, I don't understand why people are saying life start this and like start this at this age. But I mean, to you yourself, what do you do when life happens to you?
okay. You want me to?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think, say, if you have people looking out for you, life can really start from maybe 18 and 20. I was fortunate to have my dad and mom in my life. They're not a person, me. I'm not a person, me. I'm a collaborator, me. Being on the street, I wanted to be there. Not because my parents wasn't capable of doing it anyway. But I know kids that I'm responsible for now. More 2 kids, me or more, me area, more. I look out for them because at the age, back 13, back 14 now, bro, to me dab on thing, like to me market so like me 13, I couldn't move to me say about 13 now.
Very crap.
Bro, and then I'm like, I say, bros, on me. Because and because me collaborate say me na me person me say it was never like that. So I think say the papa mu dia 18. You ever say I need you are responsible for yourself in a way because you get to answer it for yourself with the laws which me too about it. So you might say 18, you just start to face life in a certain way. But that is when obi among for which but obi one man we obi at an be 10 kwani ya tunisia but it's on kutonsu. And I'm back to the spiritual thing too. Nkofo be beside any home. So because say bibi hana because say bibi ko ye ma on me fa sa ade na ndwen say what you hear dey. Nkofo bomb home dey ba. No matter amount for side. This is just fact. You can put in all the work, do the right moves. So, but you may copy the same person now. You the nice successful. It might not work.
When you eat one, when you see.
Thank you. That's what time and season comes in.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it's because I say put the blame on spiritual and not be forced, but it happens. Obi born home in power. Obi was on born home in called Alka. It keeps on coming. You understand? So personally, that's what I think. Big bro, what you think?
Okay, so I like the question because a lot of us have
Which
asked
of them?
the question
Life
of
starts.
when that
Start,
life
okay.
starts. Because of pressure, let me explain something. When we came into this world, when the car said you need to make sure you pass your test,
Your parents.
do you get
One.
where the pressure starts from?
Yeah.
It starts from you. Understand and say, me your exams, me person me try.
Okay.
Because obia yes obitwa. You get it? Until some me yire me hona me bom me nam. Ni nyina ye pressure on you. What create standard amount who say I want to be excellent. And no any be create sa benchmarks na say okay I need to get here because person me try sa na SSC VSS me course secondary me course tertiary me yeah entrepreneurship course because I want to be an entrepreneur or I want to do something. And no the pressure na be ba see so.
Yeah.
Say uhwe obi asa e de sa asa emfa. Now beginning it starts from home. What your parents teach you, the environment you grow around. Me papa na on my main see for me free a top home mat down time and misa. Only because he says say your environment will influence you. Oni nkwala bebrede agra wo nkwala adwen. Oni mpanyifo e hang around a kasa mpanyinwi. E bi kwa na ya kwala still mentally, but wo kasa mpanyinwi. No, it grooms you to become who you are gradually. What I say, it's a sound mentality. Inti obi wo ha osua or you're very young, but okasa out me say, as I na dream be. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And no, and ebema was starting life at 16 where you want to be an entrepreneur and create things. These are basic things that makes us who we are. Until you cannot determine, say, life starts at 30 or 40 or 25. You determine when you hit to yourself and say, what do I want to do? If this is what I want to do, when do I start what I want to do? Me, say, come say, me music. Ebi ankama science. Secondary school.
Oh, no, so tonta de.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Something like that.
Ebia, say come say never be a musician. Ebia from secondary school. Me kwa koye arts. Me kwa koye literature. Poetry. You know, maybe to give me more wordplay, more understanding with words and everything. Maybe cram languages to be able to do music in different languages.
Yes.
To be diverse. But obi nim echina asem na yesu ano unya guidance be to say okay then na neniji akwala na neniji ho. Maybe I think is an enemy na your parents would need to identify some of these things and guide us towards maybe way you're interested one because the better you are at something the much more faster you learn and become much more better.
So let me ask this, bro. Were you done with what you were saying?
Yes.
Okay, so
But
let me
please,
ask.
before that, can I have a bite of?
Okay, go ahead.
So
Say.
I believe everyone and
listening.
his own race.
Okay.
And it depends on how you want to take your race. You understand? I believe life actually begins when they stop spoon feeding you. You understand? So let's assume I lost both parents at the age of 15. Life has actually begun for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I make her.
Yes. Life has actually
because
begun
at
for
10.
me. Yes. So when you are still with your parent 30, your life hasn't really begun yet because they still decide for you on what to do, the courses. And sometimes too, we go back to blame family for these things. Okay, everyone in the family attends Infantipim, so you have to also.
Yeah.
Then they've started with that kind of how do you call it, competition amongst even siblings.
Yeah.
Even amongst
I
siblings.
agree.
So how come your brother went to this school? He had 8 A's, U, C, and D bar.
Tiwi.
They want everyone to do science because we are doctors in our family and everything.
Yeah.
You see, so such things are also part of the issues we have and how we want to run our life. Some people want to do acts, but they say acts don't pay in Ghana. So by force, you have to go and learn the science and maths and other things that are not really going to play any major role in your life at the long run. You understand?
All right.
Yeah. So I think
let me. All right.
that's
At
it.
what age did you think you would be able to figure it all out? Are you Perry? Sorry.
Yeah, figure it all out. I think after uni, so let's say around between 22 to 30 thereabouts, because most people also believe life actually begins after uni. When you are done with your national service and you are stuck, nothing is going on for you, no employment, then you have to start trying to go back to your notes and revise who an entrepreneur is. Yes, we were taught entrepreneurship as a general course. We just took it, read, and just passed the exams.
But what age though?
So that's what I'm saying. It's between right after uni, so around 23.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's what I said around, because it depends on.
Can I come in when you're done?
Okay, it depends on when the person is done with uni. You understand? So I'm just in between 23 to 30 years. You are done with uni. That's when you feel the pressure of life.
Kind of heat.
Right after national service, you take your last salary and now.
No be joke.
Everybody, the day I finished uni, my sister told me that, Charlie, you are off my payroll.
Oh, God, why?
And it has been it has been like that since. So I have to cater for myself, do my top ups and everything.
Yes.
No one really cares. How do you do it? You're a guy. You're supposed to make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Krymi, at what age do you think it will be?
I disagree with the 23-year-old. Yeah. Some people were privileged to have their parents take care of them to all the way to that time. Some people too, when they got to secondary school, their fathers told them, Charlie, it's Kanasa.
No, but I'm coming from a point of, wow, personally, when do you think so you can really, if I will be,
that's what I'm saying. You can't give an age
give an actual.
No, I have an age, though.
No, he's
okay,
asking,
you
what he's
personally.
asking is that,
Okay.
at what age did you
Now, who said like,
all out?
you can
I
really,
figured it around, let's say, latter part of secondary school.
yeah.
Around 17, 18?
Probably around that time.
17.
Yes, I say the same thing
Yeah.
in the
Yes,
beach.
probably that time.
Right at SHS1, I think 15, 16. Then I've always felt like being there was I was in my comfort zone. I've always wanted to, Krymi can attest, like I always wanted to be out, like actually be out, like face things, you understand? Like I don't know why I find joy in that. But I wanted to be sure and I could feel that.
Free the youth.
Or brother to be blow out, I could feel that. You get me? Sit down there to boom because it's crazy.
Obviously, we left home to feed home. We ran back home for shit up.
What do you think? What age did you actually first like? I can really figure this shit out.
I honestly don't.
You still don't figure it out.
Because at a point, as a when you now person or a doctor, as time goes on, you're like,
Right,
I want to be this, I want to be that. For me, I didn't really have. I don't know. I can't tell the exact date, but I mean, Obian to me determine baby or bewo. Of course, we have the purpose. Like I want to do this. You
can kind of determine it.
You can.
Am I wrong?
You can determine it. You can set your goals, but obstacles will come.
That's how you know you're great.
That will delay you from the target.
I take inspiration from Big Bro. Moon know how I know him. Comedian in our try show be.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm try me.
Finding his feet.
What I'm trying to say,
like Golden Tulip Thursdays.
Yes. Comedy now. I'm trying to. I think it
Everything
depends
some.
on how the term wako starts of the future. Wako then
Start of future project for X Factor.
wako.
And MTN hit me.
That's the thing. Until when you realize it wasn't working for you, what did you do?
Who told
It
you
wasn't working.
The
It wasn't
comedy
working.
thing.
I didn't.
It wasn't.
So why is it not your profession today? But rather you're doing
No,
music.
because
music.
I loved music.
Good, but
Me,
But
but
that's
because
what I
tired.
did in
Yeah,
the
but tired.
music.
good, but
Yeah, but
comedy
the comedy, the
aspect.
Thursday
Yeah, but
comedy thing
One
is
by
what
one.
we
To
are
me,
on.
if you asked me that time,
Okay.
people would not take me serious if they know me as a comedian who wants to
Do music.
Timmy wants to do music. I
Okay.
wanted them to know me as a musician
Musician
because
before.
that
And be
was my
funny.
livelihood.
So when were you doing comedy?
I loved comedy too. I loved acting too.
And I think
So I was
survival
doing
too.
all of it.
Survival
But
too.
I knew
But
that-
what worked? What actually worked for you?
Music.
Isn't it good? It's
That's why I stayed there.
But
No,
you can't say it's a
coming from
failure.
a place.
Because-
No, it's not
Yeah.
that's not what she meant. She doesn't mean she's a failure.
Yeah.
Or no, because why did he continue the comedy? But I took that in the sense that we can say like you face obstacles. Comedy is not his first choice. As young as I was, I knew say that was not what he wanted.
Okay.
Or yeah, then say what I say. Me personally, I love music. You understand? But for some funny reason, people say they like it to hear me talk. So
Yeah.
I feel like this is something I can do too.
Exactly.
So
Say
there's something.
who to me for any share one to
Yeah, you want
like,
to explore
this is
other
not
avenues.
working out. So like that one, the big shout out to Mr. Agent for giving me this opportunity to do this.
Thank you. Shout
understand?
out.
Shout
Shout
out.
out.
And I agree.
So my
I
question-
believe on the parable of the talent. That if you are giving 5 talents,
Exactly my point.
use all of it.
Exactly my point.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
You have to. Then what is the reason why you were giving the
Okay,
talent?
so
Yes.
my next question is, what do you do when life happens to you?
You have to happen to life too.
Say my
Let me
simple as that.
start. I'm se-
Regardless, because
Anna,
it
is
doesn't
it not
show no
making
mercy.
sense?
No, it
Yeah.
does make sense.
What do you do when life happens?
Listen, up till now, I know people who are old, like 70s and above, who are still figuring life out. I mean to say, you cannot say you figured life
There
out.
be that. There be
You
that.
always learn as you grow. And there are certain things I know now. I wished I knew some time ago.
Better.
There are certain mistakes maybe I would not have done. But you cannot learn like that. You can't know the future and learn today. You would always
This
live.
question will be a good one.
Life
I'm
is,
coming.
you have to live life.
Clenna, what do you? Perry.
Okay.
You have
Because it's your
played
brother,
today. I called you
you won't call him
Clenna.
your my friend is here. You are
Missy,
gangster.
Perry.
Yeah,
Before
bro.
that,
The thing is, life will always happen.
Yes.
So
You have to happen to
as a
life.
man,
Happen to life.
I have to also happen to life.
Yes.
what do you mean by you?
Yeah,
have to
he
have
understand
to
it, but
like-
break it down. Break it down.
So,
Yeah, I don't
so what I'm
understand.
trying to say is,
Yes.
if I'm going through this channel,
Yes.
and I'm
A wire
getting
block,
messed
yeah.
up, I have
Yes.
to pass this way.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay.
Not
No matter what, you will find a way.
100%.
I would cite an example. Of course, we all know Colonel Sanders, the KFC man. Okay. This man was a dropout. He went to school, not dropping out from school. He then went to the military. He joined the military. But it didn't work for him. What I said. So then he decided to say, oh, so let me just do cooking. I love cooking. So let me just do something. But mind you, this man failed woefully. He tried several times, but it didn't work for him. But KFC became KFC when he was 60 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. He failed. Like I said, I'm going to take something out of that, from that story. He failed woefully, but at the end of the day, KFC is KFC now. Okay. He died in 1980 when he was 90 years. History.
Story.
I thought you were in a hurry. Let's go, let's
You
go.
know, he died at the age of 90 years, but KFC is,
Still KFC.
you see, and mind you, in as much as said, he was trying to figure his life out, dropped out from school, went to the military, then, I love cooking, he did that. Okay. So see how we will know, we're building a legacy but for his family too.
Yeah.
I hear generational something.
Yeah.
So we will cry now. I'm part of that family. So what do you do when life happens? Pick yourself up. I just want you to be focused in life. Be determined. Whatever the obstacle is, keep on pushing. And I'm sure you will definitely get there.
So I think there's a lot of examples you could have used, but you chose to use the KFC.
Another example is our girl, Chelsea Black.
Hey, nobody want
I don't no. But I mean, after we had a conversation the other time, we had a one-on-one thing, and the girl is so young, but she's doing great for herself. In Tibibi San, would you say she has already figured her life out?
Okay. With that, we can go rounds and rounds.
Yeah. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
So, will you say the KFC guy, his life really began at 60?
At 60.
Oh, okay.
Depending on purpose and age, you can make it in
so
life.
I can talk.
It's all about how determined you are.
So are you
See, and even
concluding?
when it no, I'm not concluding.
No, I mean, are you concluding? Say the time you succeed is when your life starts.
No. See, I'm trying to say you can't figure it out. If do I have to make it at the age of 20 or 30?
Yes, you can. It is
You
possible.
can, but
Yeah.
if I'm Basu Sana, what do you do? Do you still say?
Persevere.
21. I'm about to 20. I'm only 21. All I'm trying to
New
say
Year
is,
resolution.
all I'm trying to say is, I can talk from people that I know. I can talk from seeing people like my big sister McBrown, seeing my big brother Krymi. Clear example. Obi there I'm in the studio every single day. Kimpaluta. That time friend pretty to tell you to Kimpaluta. I've seen it. I've seen it. If somebody deserve all these accolades or love or whatever, no, it's him. Because bro, that time no, boot you know inside. Umia na aji ke on that time no dimika no ako boot no ako tuno. I'm like yo na chemne me say no say me right obetumi to no be 17 times just to get what he wants. I've seen him do it. And yes, because you na be James like yo say nyom ni slow you down you betumi afa you obesa kokuma so akoto paluta o atonsu.
Yeah.
2020, I former group near the women as me or no Akwamia or drop the song called Bra. Like he was still there doing what I na jai echo all of me we all and just send me jai, but me who say like come on, I have to start facing other things
Other
too.
challenges.
But it was music or nothing. Ecophobia one man resilience. I think that's the right word, you know.
That's the word.
Entree, you know, sound for 20 years. I think so. Also, I tried 2021,
Yeah,
and I said
keep trying.
2021. Yeah, you just have to
If
keep
I
trying.
tell you professionally,
saying.
I've been doing music since 2011. Would you believe me?
I will because I've seen it.
He knows.
Yeah, I
but
know.
I'm
Wow.
telling
So
you
you're
that
telling me I'll be
And
I
when-
only
and
had
when
a-
did you get-
I only
yes.
had a big break since 2007, even 18.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that within that time, are you telling me that life hasn't started?
it's still deep.
It has.
It looks like you guys are not getting me.
No, okay. Try and make us understand.
I'm trying to say, if we and Kwamawa, you don't give up at that point. You keep
100%.
trying.
Okay, without
That's what I'm trying to say.
No. And
So
I said,
me trying to use Sandex
because all that came in my head was chicken. When you say KFC,
what I'm trying to say is say
He
Oko
failed, but he
school.
still-
Yes,
no, don't mind,
school.
don't
He
mind.
dropped out. Okay, of course he had great ambition and all of that. It didn't work out. He dropped out.
Yeah.
He went into military. It didn't work out. He figured out something else. But Onyane biggest breakthrough at the age of 60. But I'm saying that it doesn't matter. Say you should break through at the age of 20 or 21.
But that's when you
But
have to-
if it doesn't, you should have that in mind. Say I want to make it at the age of 20. But if I'm Baswa, what do you do?
yeah.
Keep on trying.
Yeah.
Keep on trying new things. The way I can say from comedy, I didn't even know you did comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
You
a lot
get-
of people don't know.
So the
you
funny-
see,
sorry.
that's what I'm trying to say.
The funny thing is, people don't count small blessings. Obi are trying the big
Yes.
one.
Good.
Like even with this podcast thing, sometimes some of the videos go viral, and I'm watching the whole thing. I'm like, yo, I sat here and this shit happened. Like,
Yeah.
especially the if you don't want to seeing it on YouTube, I'll call it to count some the whole thing. I'm like, yo, I actually sat home thinking about this logo and everything,
Exactly.
and now we are speaking on it or UTV. Little blessings. I'm out for Jane say, I was saying, yo, boomers and was share. I mean, when you man, I said, one more, no, I know fans can be. Yo,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing. Say, emba boomer, and then mama for baby, you're depression. The night tea and round and tis I end there. Although mean Drew baby and person Drew, but send them take last 2 years, another last year. No, that's not it right now. So you should have to literally start counting your blessings. Any new carry because we are being able to even pick up a phone and call Nkonkonsa and I say call Krymi and I say anybody no. What I say, it's the work I put through because me bahana me be Jimmy me I want to be able to call Nkophobia or more my brabo music. It is what it is. You just have to start counting your blessings.
I agree.
Oh, China big now when big there. Confirm you just can't quite in Shiano.
No.
I think that's what you were where you're coming
exactly.
from the other way. There's a lot of way.
And also, do you know the problem I have or the issues I have is the fact that people try to compare themselves to other people.
Exactly. And
You
also
see,
come
that's
what I wanted to talk about when it comes to the marriage part. But please, Lan.
Yeah.
Let's
So
move
the
on.
fact that it worked for Perry at this age doesn't mean say it should work for me at that age. Yes, you can admire, you can wish to be like her, you want mentorship and all of that. You can go ahead and do that, but don't be too hard on yourself to the extent that you have to fake it. You know. And at the end of the day, you are admiring an influencer or driving a Porsche car and all of that.
But let me ask you this: Are you under pressure to get married?
Oh yes, big time.
Is it from the society or your mother?
Oh yeah, everywhere.
including
from myself.
Explain.
Yeah, it's so pressure.
You are
They
talking
come
for a
out
lot
home
of girls.
pressure. You know, to be my whole pressure to the extent that any forgive me, but any I don't want to use
actually
that
say
word.
because a lot of girls
Say,
go through
be
that.
real.
Because maybe I settled because
Be
no,
real,
keep
blast
it
up, be
100.
real.
Yeah.
Feel free.
No. The thing is, you're not being disrespectful. Because maybe I settle.
For less.
Like, any stupid
Wrong
guy
person,
that comes your way,
yes.
you go for it because
Oh, so
you
why?
want to marry. Even I'm like, you don't even, this guy doesn't even deserve me.
Not at all.
But you have to because pressure. Okay, then you end up regretting. See, I always say I want to marry right than marry wrong. I know I want to
that's
marry at how do I even say?
Marry
Marry
right,
right. I
than
don't know.
marry
Marry
early.
wrong.
No.
No, marry
Marry late. Oh, bro. Anyhow.
Marry late or marry.
Anyhow, but
But I'm
I
saying that,
said,
sir, what a
no,
man, right?
I said, no, I said, you know, yeah, in a pressure to get married, but it's better to get to that age and marry right than be young and go and marry wrong or because you want to get married.
But one thing also is that society thinks the female clock is ticking. That's the problem, especially when it comes to the female side.
And I've
They
actually
don't really think men also have any clock that is really ticking for
when
them.
it comes
it's
to
different
success,
from you
When
people.
it comes to
marriage.
success, fine, but when it comes to marriage,
We
it's
don't
on the
really-
it's on the ladies.
Yeah. Because they say you very soon run into
Because a ma-
menopause,
Yeah,
childbearing
you
will be
will
an
be
issue.
able to yes,
And
yes.
things. So
Bro, what you think about that? I'll just say, man,
see-
yeah.
On that aspect,
Yeah.
I'll give it to them. The pressure is there.
It's
Yes.
crazy.
Also, one kasana they know say when
Me
we
so
are
crapping.
when we are getting to some age. And I'm in for nyina worry.
Oh.
And I mean you are kitten nyina worry.
Jesus.
Now then I mean but TMU. You said rightly say and you settle for stupid men.
I beg your
Say-
pardon.
Understand say there's no stupid men, they are wrong people.
yeah.
Why they seem stupid to you? Because they are smart to some people. They are the right person to some people.
Compatible to some
Exactly.
Pacho, no
In-
offense. I
In
beg.
your line of desperation, and I say being tired, you know, try and also be reasonable in the fact that I want this. Let me find this, or I won't do it. That will make you stay. That
Okay.
wouldn't make you run
With-
into something you don't want.
With that being said, so many females, what I'm saying, I think say, will be happy they are being.
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say, if some of them should be to make Kenya worry because I feel like, oh boy, we are nanka, or we all laugh about this potential. I'm not saying say like, Ubi our own say he on your man, and I say tip for what I'm say. When I also call DBB, but they are different things. But if you know your man is actually putting in work, now over to me as soon you do some pepper, so no more worry, I'm an provided if you know the guy is actually loyal, so a right person.
Yeah.
I'm not saying say T-bone cause you be an
Exactly.
but brand folks commander. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Before y'all jump on me, you ladies out there. I'm just saying, say over to me now, level-headed guy be all born a home thing, not all door or door. And Petunku this senior man be a China, then because at the end of the day, I know you're gonna regret.
You're gonna regret.
Yes.
See, I always say divorce is not an option for me. Cause
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it actually goes bad, you should divorce.
you should.
And I tell all my sisters, I could tell you I'm going along. I could tell you I'm long.
When it's getting physical, you have to go.
No, try physical. Face what?
But the pressure is crazy on women.
Oh.
Especially, so it
Bro,
comes to a
you-
type, aunties, auntie like, hey, when are you getting married? When I get you get home and you be like, hey, and you see your friends also getting married at a younger age, and you're like, hey,
almost
who
every
knew?
weekend.
Every weekend,
Especially-
you're always going for people's wedding. When are they coming
Especially
for
when you
yours?
actually look at them and say, that's where you, or then, or yeah, or the
I
best.
think about could be actually be they also get felt, but like, yeah, I'm married.
Let me surprise you. Most of my guy friends tell me, bro, Charlie, men how home quarrel, and I say, men pro home. There's nothing in marriage. Most of them will tell you that. And are you saying, say, hey, they are going through shit or what? But understand this. There are also others who will tell you the best thing I ever did was to marry.
Yes.
That should tell you, say, when you find the right time and the right person, it feels right.
Yeah.
Even when there's not enough money, when there's not enough quote and unquote love, there's friendship, there's happiness, there's something. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Into pressure to marry, no, because society or science makes you feel, say, time may call.
You can't give birth.
My uterus is doing some skirmishes. And I said, maybe I might not have the strength. The more you grow, the more your
this
body
particular
becomes so
question
weak.
will be important for everybody here, though.
Okay.
Did you get depressed when you were not able to achieve your plans, or things are not going?
I did.
Your way? Yeah.
I
Go,
could
like,
cry.
let's everybody share their opinion.
I did. Especially when you have one of the biggest songs
Yes.
in Ghana
Talk.
and you don't have money.
Yes. Talk your shit, bro.
Okay.
When you have some of the biggest songs,
Yes.
it's not reflecting in
Your pocket.
trust me.
Don't take shots.
when you have some level, when people see you some level,
Yes.
and it's not reflecting in something.
Mhm.
Do you get me? And then the depression comes in when you feel this is not where I'm supposed to be. Charlie, I was born to do much. I want to do this. I want to do that. Afeina, you feel say why do you know? You feel say your friends that you started with a big the moment you put your mind to that, you might even lose your mind in the process, because Obian Konjao, you started with you
And you end with you.
and they started with them. Whatever they do is an emulation of what their energy is pushing them to. Your depression is pushing your energy down. The moment you pick yourself up from that depression, you will push. It took me a bit of time to get there. Me can't be brain, so I can't.
Yeah. I never see what am I doing?
My emotional.
I want to just keep on speaking. Perry, on depressed that.
Yeah.
On the president,
The thing is, yes, I been depressed that.
No, man.
But I feel I would say is down moments.
What you
When
mean
I
by that?
feel like I'm supposed to achieve something and it backfires. Like I run back into my shell. And then
you
I
have a
start
shell?
yeah.
Don't mind me.
I have a shell.
Go ahead, don't mind.
I run into it and try to redefine myself, put myself together, because I don't really like talking about my issue with people.
I know.
So I'll
DB.
stay.
DB.
I stopped being a DB at age 4. Yes, I lost my dad at age 4. Yes, since now
You became DB.
About since 2015.
That's what's
So
up.
so I just put myself together and try and put things in order. You understand? I give myself words of encouragement. I can even ask myself, "Hey God, why me?" Then sometimes, if not to who? I can't wish that's happened to someone else. So I just feel.
I was like, what about you?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, sorry, no one.
Yeah, to keep it very brief, you know. Yeah, me, I'm self-motivated. As if that's the right way that I speak to myself. I'll be like, yo, and what I've seen, no, because long. It sounded like I don't know this end or long. People ask me, say, now how old are you? Because I feel like it happened. Being your dad's only son, no, he doesn't have another option than you to actually make it to carrying the family, the legacy. All the girls gonna get married and change their names, and it's up to me. And this man doesn't have another choice. You understand? So sometimes it can actually hit you like, what is this? Am I really doing the right thing? Because God knows I put my 100 in everything I do. What I say, until I make a more say, And yes, will be baby. But you push as much as you want to push, But in Drew now, you don't have to actually feel like maybe you're a failure or nothing. That's why I say you have to count your blessings.
Exactly.
Because honestly, so in that way, almost in you might be brave and whatever people are going through, whatever my path is, I don't suffer like people.
Yeah.
That's it. And we're depressed, but just get up and dust yourself and keep it going. Especially when you're a man.
Yeah.
It's a different thing altogether. Why I say,
You can't feel. You can't feel.
For me, Mesu,
Yeah.
I've Christ. I heard people saying, "More, you have all of this. You can use your body to get what you want." I'm like, that's why God gave me that body, because I know how to use my body wisely, And the thing is, for me, Clem, you can attest to that. When I resigned from work, my work, and then staying home, not getting a job, and before you can get a job, they want to have something to do with you before. Cried all night, like the same question, God, why me? See, on that, but I feel whatever you go through is meant to happen.
Yeah.
It's meant to happen to open bigger doors. Because today, I'm like, if me not resigning from that workplace won't get me where I am today. Shout outs to Joyce, that woman. I don't know her from anywhere. We met on social media. But she helped me with this clothing business. Now I have a brand. I have a brand. I have a waist trainer brand now. Please, it's coming out soon. It's called Mayan Effect. Waist trainers. That woman, my joy. I love you so much. See, that woman helped me, and today I go to the shop what time I want. Not because I can be, I always follow up on that. Okay. Missy, if I was there, would I have achieved that? So whatever happens, like you said, count your blessing. Whatever happens, it's meant to happen for you to get a story to tell.
And what you did right now, I really appreciate that. People don't like to be grateful. I feel like we should talk to the young people. Jimino Dosso. Like when somebody give you a chance. I remember when my sister plays the call to Mr. Agent and be like, "I'm in the war," was on loudspeaker, and I heard the man ask her, say, "Uni anu wajanyum tu ana." I said, "Oh no, so the next Monday, I think I'm going to tell my friend the big bro. Boss, my friend boss, I be able to make my own boss. But the moment I start calling you bro, I don't use that word. That means we are family. They were locked in. You understand? Sure. I went to see this man. He didn't even ask me, say, "Yo, what certificate? Why podcast that now?" I actually spoke to him and said, "Be the podcast." So I remember the first question they asked me, if you was they go Papa funeral. So I say, "You bet me a podcast." So I was just saying in my head, this man actually gave me a chance when everything was actually going left. You understand? Because back to Akano, I didn't know where to. Because when you saw me doing this, I saw say you were proud of me. Like, yo,
so proud.
I'm just saying, so we have to be grateful. And now I'm comfortable being here, Papa. So we'll be looking out for you. You have to be actually be.
And shout out to Nkonkonsa too for giving me this platform. I love you, boss. I love you so much.
I can say, my career has been people. From old people from those days, Banzima Fifi Smith, more DJ Ruben, more all the way BIS, more all the way to Kewa, more my former label, more all the people involved, more to the people I'm working with below money. It has always been people. My entire career, boom, from the bloggers on
I tell you, it's some special type of grace.
But what I'm saying is it has been people that have shown love. That's why I'm saying we cannot figure out, because we keep living and you live with people. People will influence what you have to figure out in life. It has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with personal growth and personal training. What do you want to be? That would influence who comes to you and where you go to.
But before I go to Perry, you want to answer this before I come to you again?
I want to say, in life, everybody needs someone, but you don't need everybody.
True.
So
okay, that's deep.
Yes.
And then that bus.
That'd be hard.
So appreciate people who come into your life.
Yeah.
Someone said people are like doors. I meet you today. I don't know which door you are going to open for me tomorrow.
100%.
Yeah.
So I should learn how to treat people better.
Good.
Not by money. It's more respect.
Yeah.
Appreciation.
Great,
Be grateful.
great, yes, 100%.
That's also, I think,
Else you might even lose your destiny.
And obi more chance like somu.
don't
Yeah.
take it for
Run with it.
granted.
Manu who say
You
you are
appreciate
putting
it.
in work.
Yes.
You understand? Okay, it sounds like dumb. Like I'm say, yo, you're not getting paid. Like obi a panic can we be on a journal.
Yeah,
Yeah, take it around with it. Let me ask this, especially Krymi, because question Ubusane, it still has something to do with it. How do you deal with pressure these days? Because obviously, I know you keep on getting the same question. Never I'll drop another bank. That Krymi, that day.
Everywhere on.
But no, can low key.
Twitter,
What's
on
our common?
bro, everywhere. And it tells me, say, people still love Krymi and
Yes.
Krymi's songs, and they want to hear
More.
and more and more.
More.
Now they want to hear more because they think what you've dropped is nice, but
Yes.
they are looking for that big banger. One year, that pressure
I bet you will
can kill you
because
because who this pressure nature Charlie with me.
you try.
They
But how do you deal with it?
a
though?
big banger. Me, I accept the fact say I have to do what I have to do. Inti me ma pressure no e ma me could ye nya obi beka say Charlie I'm a piano ba yeah I'm a piano ni bi and I say we na ekoso ye bi a form of advice sana me fan say pressure be ma me jai what I'm doing maybe me ka say adwuma na wo ye no ye ni ye then you can move to the next level. And that's my father's policy. Ofa we are to the brim, then go to the next one. Inti me massa pressure no in ha me fan say advice. E to the be me journal wo ma try to ho.
Yeah, but it's in two ways. Though. What you may idea about could be so you can perfect it. But the moment you actually switch to a different thing, different doors starts to open.
Exactly.
Same example to Paluta Samana Mike. Obi and Hora person. Me, he has been one of my
I know
favorite
him from
on the majority.
yes.
He switched to singing, and I know say Obi Philly said all the years of rapping, and when someone know dia na, they be kind of sad now, but his Obi says rapping, singing because he's singing. You understand? Chance he actually dropped a new song today for the popping.
Yeah.
You should check it out. Now, how do you deal with your pressure though?
I think self-motivation, as you said, it's one.
Yeah.
I try to talk to myself that I'm not in competition with
It's
anybody.
not done. It's not over.
Yes.
I tell myself that always.
Someone will buy his first car at age 40.
Yeah.
Someone, probably a mate bought his right after science.
Yes.
Because he went
100%. Yes. No, say it. I would like you to say it. No. For real, because I was on one who did.
because he decided to do gaming.
It's coming. That's what he means. Yeah.
Because right after school, I met him and he told me he has some few F's he needs to correct. Right after, just 6 months after, he didn't even go to the school to correct anything. 6 months after, he's riding in his car, has his business, have his house. And it was, hey, how far? How do your friend make it? I said, I don't know.
With me
that you're asking me. The person is there where he's all over social media flaunting it. So you should just go and ask him. So, but seeing that, I said, okay, I'm not wishing something bad happens to him, but I feel he's spending what he'll be getting in future now.
It will sound like you'll be a hater if you tell him the truth.
Yeah.
Regardless, sure. But I know for a fact that whatever that you do comes back to you.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say. Krymi was saying, say people. Sometimes I do it without even realizing it. Even when I had nothing, I still put people on.
Exactly.
Nation crap like if you are not with your boys in the or I'm trying they will train you but it comes in so many other ways because in some position where I find myself like yo how did I even get here?
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say no. Regardless, what say emergency no. But they won't me fire bro for no chanka. That's a word that whatever that you're doing, you don't get it.
I asked him, Charlie, how far? He said, oh, Charlie, God will give us more blessings. I said, okay,
God will give you blessing.
open businesses, like do things that will keep you running because it won't be like that forever.
Yeah,
so I just motivate myself.
That's what's up.
Everybody in their race.
How do you deal with that pressure though? Society
Same thing. Now to hell with you all. You know, it's me and my God. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I do what makes me happy.
Yeah.
I
this type of conversation will get us going.
I'm getting emotional.
I think you should give your last take on what we discussed.
Obi say I can't do what makes me happy. I have to do what makes the people happy.
Yeah, probably.
So you have to listen to the people. Me say I have to listen to
But
the
not
people.
See,
always.
I can't do what other ladies are doing to make it in life.
But regardless,
I'm coming. I see my gender, driving or looking or I appreciate your hustle. Okay. Oh, me be trendy. Obia for the me scapegoat. I'll go and try it and it might not work for me. Honestly, I'm a church girl. I believe in God's doctrine. I believe in God's timing. So for me, I know when the time is right, it will happen for me.
Sharp.
Yeah. My last words, I'd say that life is not a race. It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Aye.
You need to run according to what your legs can carry, because God has given you that specific legs. To carry you. That's why I'm saying you have specific legs to carry you somewhere.
Shortcuts, I wouldn't.
You will never know.
We're talking
So don't look at somebody's race.
Should be
think
answer.
you are losing.
Yeah.
No, you are on course. Just make sure that you are aligning with God's word and you are there.
That's it.
Hey.
Pere.
Okay, so
Straight for Pastor
Before-
Krymi. Pastor Perry.
Thank you.
before I give my last words, I deal in fabrics,
Eish.
men fabrics.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make it. We are not the one about.
Debbie.
So we are taking
this kind later obedi ni tie. This kind of later.
Money makes him happy.
0277. So men's fabric, leggings fabrics. You can
Yes.
get us La Paz, New Boy Junction.
Yes.
And I have an Ashwin agency as well.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the name? Oh.
It's Concept. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and wherever.
This one of your fabrics?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Oh,
Put your
nice.
number down and everything.
All right,
Let
so
people
I
call
was
you.
about to
Get
lie.
us
You
on-
make us say one is
0542
Yeah.
660077.
see any
Another one. Yeah.
0542
Uh-huh.
660077.
I go away, Pastor you.
your final take.
Your final take. Your final take.
Okay, so my take is life will fuck.
No, talk it. Just keep it 100.
Okay.
They will fuck
Life
you
will fuck
up.
you up. Like,
Yeah.
Man of God.
Life will give you middle finger. You to give life middle finger.
I like this. I might do a check. Say, life will give you middle finger.
My God. For me, like Krymi and my brother said, what worked for this person might not work for you. But when life happens, make sure you make use of it. Make sure you rise, stand, like try over and over again, and it would definitely work for you. Yeah, see, when life hits you with lemons,
Make
Lemonade.
lemonades.
so gently, don't be too hard on yourself.
Don't
Don't be too hard on yourself. You see,
I will come up with something crazy.
God is on your side. You will definitely make it.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be pressured.
All right.
And with God on your side, everything will be fine.
All right, now watch this.
Now watch this.
If life give you, keep it out there, find Nkonkonsa. Listen, don't forget to pray. The answer is always Jesus.
Yeah.
I keep on saying that. It's going to say, yo, pray. But it sounds, whatever way it sounds.
It doesn't sound
pray.
anything.
So
Yes,
call-
do pray.
Pray.
Let me tell you, bonfire, whatever it's 2 minutes, whatever, because I can tell you how it actually orders my steps and put me in the right places at the right time.
D for Stryka, go!
Man, that's it.
Call.
So for car?
Eti, I for you moment 202.
0244.
I just give me 100. I think we should do another conversation on this. I like
I
this.
know, right? I know.
Hey, our guest today was Krymi and Dr. Perry was in the building too.
Pastor
Our beautiful
Krymi and
co-host,
Dr.
Mod. Keep it on 100. Don't film there. Don't forget to pay the answers with Jesus. Today, our lunch was sponsored by La Flames and Papa's Pizza.
Yeah.
Co-Fast Media hosted us today.
Thank you, sir.
Hey.
We appreciate.
Nkonkonsa Studios. We there. We out.
Bye.
Nkonkonsa,